rush hour. Surprising how noisy a car is on a Sunday morning. Absolutely beautiful. There's no wind and there's no rain. It's looking like we might get a bit of solar power out of the sky today. On the subject of wind, I don't know if you can see that if I zoom in. This year we had a wind farm move in, and these are absolutely fucking massive ones. Crazy thing is there's another wind farm. That's the access road that they're doing, which comes off of the road just at the brow of that hill, and then marching their way across. Now they've actually crossed over the access road for those ones. Been watching diggers marching their way over this hill, silhouetted quite nicely. They're fucking great earth movers, bloody great things. So can't they just all work together and use the same access road? Because I've walked these hills, and in every single little dip there's peat bogs. So, which is the world's greatest carbon sink, is the peat bogs. Everybody knows that. And they're marching their way across with an access road, and they've crossed over the access road for another wind farm, South Kyle wind farm. And this one's Enoch Hill wind farm. And they're marching all the way over to those hills over there. So I want no part of your wanton destruction, because if you go on the East Ayrshire Council website, we are going to have a wind farm over there which goes all the way across that range over there. That's North Kyle wind farm, and it goes all the way off to Dalmellington, 150 metres tall, about 50 turbines, something like that. So if you go onto the East Ayrshire Council website, there's a map of all the wind farms that have got planning either approved or submitted, or they're under construction. And my local area looks like a World War II bomb map of London. There's just pot marks all over the bloody place where they're going to be putting turbines. And that's where all the sun sets. So the sunset's going to be really, really low, going through the blades. How bad we're going to get the flicker, I don't know. But the deepest winter sets over there, and the sun marches all the way over to about there and sets over there in the summertime. So there's going to be quite a disco. And as I said, I want no part of your wanton destruction. We've harnessed the power of the atom. You know, it's just, this is not right now. It's just crazy the amount we're getting in the area. Wonderful bits of engineering, I admire that, but it's getting ridiculous now. Micro generation and nuclear, that's the key. So on today's subject of what we've got to do today, whilst it's nice and quiet, the pensioners are asleep and the puppies are nice and chilled out. So what is left to do is get this camera to behave itself. Come on, you, pan round. So that's all my spare old solar panels that have just been chilling out on the ground. With the generic grey inverter, I put them into parallel. I've started off with them in series, and then I've put them into parallel. And what I did notice is where obviously the voltage has dropped but the amperage has gone up, in the mornings the grey inverter was very, very sluggish to wake up and get going, compared to when it was a single string with higher voltage. So with this blue unknown inverter, I'm going to go back to a single string of higher voltage. So today's job is to break that down. I've got an old carpet swimming pool cover as well that I'm going to put down for weed control, keep some of that bloody grass under control, and then connect up the battery. Oh. So it's nice when it's like this, just lively and quiet. Right, to be continued. The coolest thing just happened as the sky cleared. You probably can't see it, a really light frost developed. But oh my god, it's cold. Just had to run in and put another jumper on. So it's a perfect day for breaking all this down, because there's not a breath of wind. And even though it's freezing cold, it's a perfect time of year to be doing this, because in the summertime I couldn't get this close to a dewy grass without being absolutely eaten alive by midges. So I can't really find a good place to put the camera. So let's give this a go, break this down quick. Izzy! Come on! Come! Finley, and you, come! Dogs, man! Izzy! Stay! She was off eating cat poo. Bloody dogs. Oh, off! God, I've got to stop one. There we go. Where's she going? Isla! Come on! Izzy! God, that dog's a flight risk. This ain't gonna work. Well. Ooh, warms you up. Whew, that warms you up. That's the site cleared. And that's my weed control. I'll get that laid out and take it from there. One thing that I have got to take note of is now 10:15 in the morning. Look at how long those shadows are. So that'll take some future planning, but for now anything's better than nothing. Brief interruption in today's proceedings. I just found out that one of my punky little chickens has died overnight. Yeah, the white silky chick that I raised this year. Poor wee thing. So I have to take a break from this business at the moment, and I'll go and have a wee bonfire. That sucks. It's quite sad. Such is life, I suppose. It's the circle of life, as they say. The wee ginger one and the wee black one are right as rain. They're out scampering about. Wee bit close there, sorry. But yeah, the big white one has gone. But having said that, I think it was a cockerel, so maybe it's a blessing in disguise, being brutally honest. So we'll go and sort some business out, and I'll catch you later.